Okay. What on earth? Don't get flustered. We still have the sun's power. Everyone, use all your strength. Burn, player. Elves, counterattack using magic spells as well. Be careful. As always, Mr. Player. Let's drive the invaders away with our current momentum. I'll admit it. Seeing how you defeated 4th and 5th class mages so easily, by human standards, you must be above master rank. But that's not enough to kick us out. But I'll give you one last chance. Give up and quietly hand over Storio Wind, Tempest. Master rank? Humans are pathetic as ever. I can't believe you try to divide others into ranks so you can judge them. Well, if the ranks are an accurate indication of the hierarchy of competence, then they must be effective in demoralizing enemies. Then let me set the record straight. By your standards, my abilities are at superhuman level. So leave, all of you, unless you want to be annihilated. I thought all elves were nice and naive, but apparently not. Who breached the High Elf's blessing? Great movements, but my body strengthening spell is far superior to that. Carteran. Ugh. The arrow got deflected? Magic spells that require runes seem pretty interesting, huh? Though it was just a simple shield spell, it seems you weren't bluffing about being superhuman ranked. That's the end of your carefree attitude. And no way. Class magic is truly beyond the grasps of reality. It's also the difference between a superhuman and one of the 9 stars. Give it up already. You'd better start obediently telling us where Storm Wind is. Just kill me instead. I'll do it if you want to. After I've ransacked your mind. Mind control. You won't even be able to resist in that state. There it is. Ha ha ha. If I can get my hands on the Storm Wind, I'll surpass the barrier of 8th class and reach 9th class. Even if it's only limited to the wind element. That transcendental power will even exceed the dragons. What a shame, Evergrant. But you're the owner of Storm Wind. Above the 9 stars is another enormous star shining brightly at the top. Giant Star. A grand title that has yet to be granted to anyone. If I could just get my hands on Storm Wind, I could get that title. What's the reason? What grudge do you have against me for you to block my way at every turn? Heh, it feels good to see you get so worked up. You think this is funny? You weren't just doing this for wealth or glory. You're right. That's not what I want. There are people whose mere presence itself poses a great threat to the world. That's you, Joshua. Speaking of which, there's something I want to teach you, ever grant. You know, there are people whose mere presence itself poses a great threat to the world. And I'm one of them. What? You're right. If I wanted wealth or fame or whatever, I could always have it because I have the power to get it. However, I didn't even care about that. There was only one thing that was precious to me. My comrades. Or, more accurately, the scumbags I thought were my comrades. Now, I'm going to show you. With this spear, the only object you feared. With this undefeated weapon that has slain all of the Empire's enemies. I will slay you at once. Spewing nothing but nonsense, I see. I guess I should have killed you the first time I saw you, after all. Oh, mages of the magic tower. Activate the spells you've memorized now. Let's seal all the mana inside Yggdrasil. Yes. Tower Master. Even the oh-so-mighty Spear Knight won't be able to do anything in a place without mana. It's over for you. What the hell? What do you mean, what the hell? It's Lord Joshua's first night. First night. You minions. Stay out of it. How come the mana isn't getting sealed? That's because your army of mages is being killed off. You little dash. You were alive. That's right, you traitor. I'm alive and well. Thanks for your concern. Wind hail. I thought you would have joined your dead master by now, but you came back to die, huh? What did you do to the Tower Master? Why would I keep someone alive if they might be trouble for me? If you miss him so much, let me send you to his side right now. Blocking a lowly basic attack like this one is a piece of cake. Huh? Ever grant. I will kill you in the Tower Master's stead. Your attack worked once because it caught me off guard. You don't think you could do that with your ability, do you? Isn't that why you got the Spear Knight involved? Don't worry, I promised Theta I wouldn't interrupt your fight. Are you both serious? You're going to regret this. That could change depending on the situation, though. If you get it now, then let's get this over with. I'll kill you with my own 2 hands. Don't be cocky. What's a lowly 7th class like you even going to do? My current abilities may not be enough for me to reach 8th class at once, but what if I can focus mana into my heart's mana hall and increase the circle? Even if it's only for a moment, I'll be able to use magic capable of rivaling that traitorous bastard. Twin Cyclone. You naive fool. You can't comprehend 8th class powers with your abilities. Do you still not know why the 8th class is called the miracle stage? Magic seal. I'll give you credit, though. Your magic really hurt this time. Now, it's your turn. Let me pay you back for your magic. Why Yggdrasil is. You still haven't heard from Freya yet? I've lost all contact with the downstairs. Right now, even the number of soldiers guarding this place is. Ha 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 ha. Finally, I got it. I hold the power of gods in my hands. You'll be damned for destroying someone else's home like this. You're still as relaxed as ever, huh? Joshua. Even for someone called a monster like yourself, do you really think you can stand up against the power of a god? Let me show you right now. Experience it in that weak human body of yours. I'm sorry, but I have 2 of those, you see. Control your damn bluffs. 1 primordial stone is enough to quickly drain away a human's life. If you had 2, you wouldn't even be here right now. Test me, then. How ridiculous. On the other hand, you're really something. That huge ego of yours, I mean. How about now? Do you still think it's a bluff? Who the hell are you, for you to be able to do this? I told you, didn't I? My mere presence is a great threat to the world. Magic Spear Arts, Level 6, Commander of Wind. True Lightning Strike. Ouch. It hurts so much. The pain won't stop. What did you do to me? Why am I still alive despite being split in half? So, you knew. The primordial stone has other powers beyond its individual attributes. Bronto for growth, magma for annihilation, and storm wind for symbiosis. It was due to this symbiosis trait that you and Yggdrasil could use storm wind without any restrictions. Stop your nonsense. Just answer my question. What did you do to me? Evergrande, I've thought about you for a long time. You're not meant to live as someone's dog all your life. Like Verber or Jerez Dick Orbis, who would do anything for their goals. That's why you joined Caesar, right? If he becomes the emperor of the empire, he can fulfill your ambitions to unite the continent under a new magical empire. Well, had your ambitions been fulfilled, Caesar would have eventually died by your hand. Of course, Emperor Marcus knew your true intentions, using Caesar to fulfill your ambitions. But the emperor didn't care. You were never a threat to him. He planned to use you as much as needed and then discard you. You were just using the emperor too. You both thought you could fully control each other, but Emperor Marcus's plan failed. He will die soon and Caesar will take his place. All this scenario was possible because neither I nor the Emperor knew the real identity of the third force, the one who could control a level 8 magician like you as a mere minion. Not a force, but rather an individual. His name is Heimdall. Soon his identity will start to unravel, bringing down all your plans. Slowly. Is that all you figured out? Just a name. Disappointing. In the end, you're just another human. Even if you think you're superior, you're just a spare part in the wheel of destiny of this world. Do you think you're special because of your royal blood? You seem to know quite a lot. If it weren't for Cerciarin, I wouldn't have known either. But the royal family's relations are much more complicated than you think. Even with a significant variable like you, the destiny of the Avalon royal family won't change. You'll never reach Caesar's level. Okay, if you're done talking, let's finish this. No matter what you do, you won't extract any information from me. So just kill me and end this. Funny how you're giving up your life so easily. Why don't you beg Asmodeus like Jerez did? Don't be mistaken. I respect Jerez's magic theories and passion, but our values are different. I will never become an undead like him. Despite both being under Asmodeus's command, your stance is admirable. Fine, I have something special prepared for you. I've always wondered what kind of death would suit you. I regretted not being able to make Jerez my pawn, but this is better. Couldn't help it. Jerez was too deeply marked by Asmodeus. Eating that would have given me an upset stomach. What was that sound from the spear just now? Impressive. You can hear my voice. I knew I had an eye for talent. Perfect, your soul will be enough. What are you talking about? Aren't you after my life? Just finish me. A death knight? What are you trying to do now? Let go of me. Your body may disappear, but your soul will remain here, unable to die. This void was created to offer your soul as a sacrifice. You know well about Asmodeus's power, forced contract, recall of soul. Thanks to that ability, death knights and liches were created without consent. I have a similar power. Wait, stop. Just kill me. See you later, Evergrande. Damn it. A class magician's soul. The quality of the sacrifice makes the summon being extraordinary. Congratulations, Joshua. Now this Lich King is yours. This is. Yggdrasil is. It's all over. Damn it. Elunbus? You've really returned. We've all been waiting for Elunbus's return. We are grateful for your sacrifice, enduring humiliation for decades for us. The magicians told us everything. You've brought reinforcements to fight the invaders. Now that Elunbus is back, let's rebuild this place together for everything we've done so far. Freya. Having spent so much time with Kayun, the tree spirit, I feel sad too, Elunbus. But it's a good thing, right, Crevasse? It's time to step out of the shade of the world tree and into the sun. Make the right choice, Elunbus. The right choice. Does such a thing even exist? We can't protect our people without the foundation of Yggdrasil. Polymorph. The great owner of mana, I greet you, Black Dragon Crevasse. It's impossible to protect everyone without Yggdrasil. But if not now, elves will never leave this place. Freedom is worth striving for after decades of confinement. Now's the time to leave the place of pain and create the union of elf races you dreamed of. Don't miss the opportunity given by the human who saved your race. Crevasse is right. The chains that bound you are broken. My lord. We will be your first organization members. Don't touch our elves or I'll have to intervene. You've worked hard. Now you can go anywhere, you're free. My lord. So that's the one who saved us from the hurricane magic. He defeated the invading magicians too. A hero. Indeed, no one can beat our lord, not even the world's strongest magician. Now that we've got the magic tower back, things are falling into place. Iseline, what's wrong? You look so serious. Something big has happened. Just now. The Continental War has erupted. This is what everyone expected. Emperor Marcus will be the starting point of the Continental War. However, against all expectations, the spark of war was ignited by the Holy Hubbalt Empire's civil war. Hubbalt Empire, in front of the great temple of Hermes. Silver-eyed sword demon Lily's Aphrodite, Moondor's master, Hubbalt Empire's pro-pope faction. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Cardinal. Hold your troops back, Jack Tur. If you take a single step forward, we will only see each other's blood. His Holiness the Pope wants peace too. God's Knight Chrysler Jean Sebastian, one of the 9 stars of Avalon, Hubalt Empire's pro-Pope faction. Peace. Isn't he just hiding under a rock? In the 3 years I've been gone, you've been busy protecting the status quo. Even though other countries took our national treasures, you pathetically did nothing. Marshal Battle King Jack Tur, one of the 9 stars of the continent, please move away. I will travel to Avalon myself and retrieve the Holy Grail. If you do that, there will be war. Countless people will die. Avalon has already crossed the line. They're turning people into the undead. You can't say that you don't know what Sir Christian is doing. Christian. There's no way I wouldn't know. My disciple became a victim to a lich at Castle Reb of the Avalon Empire. His life still hangs by a thread. However, if I start a war between empires because of that, there will be unimaginable loss. I'll say it once again, Jack Tur. Have your army stand down. Draw your swords. Prepare for battle. Charge. Burke. Recovery. Divine power is only a threat to the undead. In PvP, it just helps you hang in there. You're just trying to drag us into a war of attrition. Not that it will matter against my new aura. What on earth is this power? It's way too strong. At this rate, we'll all be wiped out. Don't worry. Keep moving forward. I will share the blessings of our main god, Hermes, with all of you. The way you revive looks just like the undead. Charge. Parrying an aura blade with your bare hands. Hiya. May the blessing of our main god, Hermes, be with you. You're using an aura I've never seen before. Is that the result of your training? That's right. I made it happen while you were busy training the younger kids. A stage above aura. An aura above aura. True aura. Ugh. Ha. Ha. I can't believe things have gotten this bad. I should have stopped those 2 stars after all. Stop it. Ugh. Can't you see how things are right now? If you don't stop right this moment, you'll only cause more damage. Big leaps only come with big sacrifices. For the sake of the great Hubalt Empire's rebirth. An empire built with blood will be destroyed with blood. Abandon your false sense of justice. You're hypocrites who shout peace in the name of God. Who are you to stand before us and cry about justice? Arg. If I don't stop those 2, this city will vanish. They won't stop until one of them goes down. Cardinal. You're safe. Huff. Lilies, return to Reinhardt at once. Huff. What do you mean? You want me to run away alone? Huff, listen, daughter. If something goes wrong, someone has to make it right. That's why we need to win over the kingdoms who will take on the empire from the outside. This is something that only you, the head of the moon door, can do. It's the silver-eyed sword demon. Catch her. Quickly, leave. I can't go alone. Come with me. Huff huff, I don't have the stamina for that. I'll stop them with the rest of my powers. If they catch you, it's the end of the Pope, the moon door, and everything else. Go. Ugh. Emperor Marcus, information from Hubalt has just arrived. The Emperor's faction has won the civil war. It looks like the Hubalt Empire will soon take its army and invade our Avalon Empire. I thought the civil war would be protracted due to the rivalry between the God's Knight and the Martial Battle King, but I guess I was wrong. This means that the Pope faction lost the civil war and moon doors at a loss as well. In that case, release our information now. Reveal that all the forces of the Avalon Empire, led by the Black God, are converging on the Great Plains of Croton. Would we be visible from that high celestial realm? Emperor of the Swallow Empire Lucifer the 9 stars. What do you think, Duke Ima? At the border of the Swallow Empire and the Sran Duchy. I am sorry to report, Duke of the Swallow Empire Ima. If the angels of the celestial realm are watching us, wouldn't there be no one on this land who hasn't sinned? They still have no interest in us, I see. Duke, stay stationed here until I give further orders. Where are you going, Your Majesty? I'm going to enjoy my freedom. Emergency. Emergency. At the border of the Sran Duchy, Bern Castle, the army of the Swallow Empire is gathering at the border. It's a messenger, open the gates. Wait, please wait. Something is behind. Great trouble, Your Majesty the Duke. 300,000 troops of the Swallow have raided our territory. And are advancing here. The loyalists to the Pope won the Hubalt Civil War. Not long after. Secret information that the Avalon Empire was preparing for a continental war reached the Swallow Empire. Seeing this situation as an opportunity, Lucifer decided to raid the Sran Duchy, a thorn in his side. 1 month after the raid by the Swallow Empire, the Sran Duchy was defeated. And a few months later, Duke Agnes of the Black Divine led a large army of the Avalon Empire to invade Reinhardt and occupied Reinhardt. Thus, the Avalon Empire, having acquired Reinhardt, the heart of the continent, gained a geographical advantage in the Continental War. However, knowing the secret information of the Avalon Empire, the Swallow Empire and the Hubalt Empire secretly signed an alliance treaty. And at the moment Duke Agnes occupied Reinhardt, both empires immediately marched their armies to the Croton Plains. Given the circumstances, it seems best to head to Reinhardt. I tried to avoid getting entangled with Avalon and Reinhardt as much as possible. But now there's no helping it. We must return to Reinhardt to clearly show who the true heir to the throne is. Even if we can't reclaim Reinhardt, this will still win us allies on our side. We really need as many allies as we can get right now. If that's the case, we might as well go to the Mage Tower. Not all the mages of the Mage Tower followed Evergrande. Now that Evergrande has been eliminated, isn't this the perfect opportunity to take control of the Mage Tower as a force? And above all, getting involved between the 3 empires is too risky. Even just the 9 stars are more than 5 in number. If we end up facing master level and superhuman opponents, how many people here, excluding you, would survive? Well, even if Duke Agnes turns out to be our fan by some luck. Is it strange for a father to step in for his child's matter? Take this, it's a done ring. Wasn't the Dun ring supposed to be given to the successor, Duke? Do you still resent me? I'm going to Reinhardt. I won't force you. It's a matter of life and death, so you don't have to follow me. How can you say something so disheartening? I will. No matter what decision you make, I will follow you. Me too. If Joshua wants to go, I will follow. It seems the decision has been made. I wish you luck. Aren't you coming with us, Lord Black Dragon? I cannot interfere in the affairs of the Middle Realm. However, O Soul Master of Darkness, if you need my advice, come to the Tower of Trials. Of course. Finally, the continental war that Emperor Marcus so desired has erupted. On the Creighton Plains, adjacent to Reinhardt, the three empires engaged in a fateful and fierce battle. The number of casualties recorded in the hundreds of thousands, making it a battle that will be remembered in history. Here, Duke Agnes faces a combined attack from no less than 3 of the stars. As a result, the continent was in shock. The illustrious Black Divine of Avalon fell in battle. It was the success of Emperor Marcus's strategy. Furthermore, according to Emperor Marcus's plan, Duke Agnes's close associates were also supposed to have been annihilated there. Our hero, the Sword Divine of Avalon, has lost. Run away. Not everything went according to plan. Due to the late arrival of an absolute being, the real king of Reinhardt, Joshua Sanders' appearance. The two allied empires also failed in their invasion of Reinhardt because of just one person. Thus, Joshua, who put an end to the Continental War, became a hero among heroes to the people of the continent. And was called by a new name, King of Heroes. At the same time, Emperor Marcus mysteriously disappeared. As the throne of the Avalon Empire became vacant, naturally, the battle for the next imperial power began. Between the first prince, Kaiser, and the second prince, Kaizen, in the First Princely Civil War. As the power struggle between the two princes gradually weakened the Avalon Empire. Once again, the Hubalt Empire launched a war against the Avalon Empire. Not missing this opportunity, the Swallow Empire broke its alliance with Hubalt and invaded Hubalt territory. The extinguished flames of war reignited, heralding the start of another continental conflict. 3 years later, under the Swallow Empire, Lurheim, formerly Reinhardt. Rare ingredients that can only be caught in the deep sea. Come take a look before you go. Tea made from leaves that grow naturally in the elf forest. It's great for enhancing concentration. We don't have much stock left. This is the black market. It's nothing like I thought. It has changed a lot from 3 years ago. If the King of Heroes hadn't disappeared and had been around, they wouldn't have been able to openly do business like this. There wouldn't have been the loss of Lurheim, no, Reinhardt either. Where on earth did Joshua disappear to? Everyone, please pay attention. A truly rare and precious item has arrived. And it's of the highest quality. It is the most beautiful elf of the total tribe in the world. Even though she looks like this, in human years she's nearly 100 years old, able to perform simple elemental magic. And aesthetically, she's superior to other slaves. We will be your first members of the organization. Those who dare to touch the elf tribe will have to deal with me as well. Sir Kane. She's waiting for you, let's go now. What are you doing? Go ahead, I have something to do and will follow. Ah, always rolling up your sleeves whenever it comes to the elf tribe. Well, this is something. Can't help it, I'll help too. We need to get out of here right now. Take them with you first. I'll stop them. Get into a square formation and surround them. Close the city doors and ring the warning signal. Inform the aid of the situation and request backup. And the bless of night, Christian. Tell him fighters from the Free Knights Alliance are here. My king, we've locked all the gates so no one can leave the fortress. Aid to the king of Irhim Tiagrans. Okay. You can leave now. Yes, my king. Do you think it's a coincidence that the Solo Knight and Bless of Night showed up here in Irhim? From what I've heard, they're deeply connected to him, aren't they? Who do you mean by him? Aymar, a Duke of the Swallow Empire, King of Irhim. I mean the hero king, Joshua Sanders. Didn't you see as well? The day we took down the Black God, Duke Agnes, he showed up late at the Great Plains of Crawdon and completely wiped out a huge army of 100,000 all alone. How could I forget that historical scene when I saw it clearly with my own two eyes? In that case, you must be well aware that after the War of the Great Plains of Crawdon, we, the Swallow and Hubalt Kingdom, who hold supreme power, are still wary of Joshua since he went missing 3 years ago to date. However, even if the hero king appears now, he won't pose any danger to you, your majesty. We'll find out about that when I face him head-on, won't we? See who's better. Go. Catch those 2 free knights arrogantly running amok, and find out where Joshua is. Don't tell me your pride as the king of Irhim is holding you back from making a move yourself. So what? You want me to do it? Of course not, your majesty. I shall follow your majesty's orders with the utmost loyalty. It has been sold for 30,000 gold. Congratulations. Now, without any further ado, I'll introduce the next item up for auction. This auction piece. This is the last weapon made by the artisan, Hertonia, who was so remarkable her weapon was once used by the god's knight. The Paragon of Memories. Huh. That's not a sword. It's a spear. I can't believe that artisan made this before dying. Was she inspired by the hero king? As you all know well, in our era, spears are no longer considered the weapons of lowly soldiers. It's thanks to his feats that everything has changed. This spear is the last of her weapons influenced by him. Now. We'll start the bidding. Starting with 3,000 gold, we'll increase the bid by 500 gold each. 4,000. We have 4,000. Does anyone want to go for 4,500? 5,500. I didn't expect this. There are so many people. I didn't think it'd be so crowded. Don't you think the way you're dressed is too eye-catching? Can't say if that fits with what you do. I merely wore something suited for the occasion. I meant to ask whether you've given up on the chaos. I haven't really given up. It's just getting hard to hide now. Seeing you up close, I'm not sure if even I could hide that beauty of yours. Take this. If you go here, you can get the information you want. So, you're not taking me there yourself. I have somewhere to go afterward, so. If not an enemy camp, it seems your bar's running fine as ever, huh? The saying that it's the darkest under the candlestick fits perfectly. With my job as is, if there's a customer, I must serve them drinks. However, Icarus, if you think it's always dark under the candlestick and roam around freely like today, you'll be in danger. I know how dangerous it is. However, I learned it from him, you see. Our Lord never hid and was always confident, no matter how strong the enemy. He wasn't one to ever hide himself, yet. We have 20,000 gold. Would anyone else like to join? Well, it's not like missing him will change anything now. Let's forget everything today and celebrate. What? Gold? She just suddenly bid 5 times the amount. Who here would even follow up after that price? Damn it. I really wanted to get my hands on Hertania's last work. The Paragon of Memories, Hertania's last work, has been sold for 100,000 gold. Congratulations, lady. Congrats on winning the bid. My lord's birthday is coming, you see. As a soldier of the family, I must be thoroughly prepared. Keep your distance. Block the path until we get master rank reinforcements. Make sure they don't get out. He must have left with the elves by now. Dragging this on any longer would only be a waste of time. He's pushing his way through the crowd. Don't lose him. Come have a look. This is a big event of the festival that takes place only once a month. Whoa. Look there. There's so much to see. Haha, slow down. Move out of my way. What is it? Hey, you. Stop right there. I told you to stop. Who are you? Why are you doing this? Those tenacious rascals, at this rate, missing Icarus will only cause more trouble. I know, right? Problems just keep piling up. Miss Icarus. Wait, now's not the time. Hug me. Stop blocking the way, and move. Why is this getting so complicated? Damn it. Where did he run to? The place is full of couples. Don't just stand there. Look that way. Yes, sir. We're going. I think they left. You can let go. Aren't you glad to see me, Sir Kane? We met again after so many years. You changed a lot. How have you been doing? I'm glad to see you as well. You've grown quite tall too, Miss Icarus. And right now. Ack. Run. The building's collapsing. Run. Ugh. I heard the Bless of Night was here, but who's that behind you? A small build and sky-colored hair. Don't tell me you're Icarus, the soldier of the House of Sanders who's known as the Heavenly Brain. For all the people related to the Hero King to gather here today as if it was planned. Is it one of the Hero King's schemes, after all? Where is he right now? If I dodge, Icarus will get hit. I have to block it. Three years ago, the Continental War created countless heroes. It made the Swallow Empire and the Hubalt Empire the strongest nations in the continent, Lucifer, the Blood Monarch, and Jactur, the Martial Combat King. The one who tied together all the kingdoms that the Empire brought down, thus completing the allied powers, the mysterious leader, the King. Joshua Sanders, the Hero King, and the pinnacle of countless heroes. Joshua's path was filled with glory and victories even though they all ended in a much too lackluster way. Thus, countless people died, and several heroes became known to the world. Where's the Hero King? If I dodge, Icarus will get hit. I have to block it. Kane, one of the new superhumans. Aura protect. Kane. Look up. This voice. I'm pretty sure you're not in any position to be distracted like that.